If you're looking to get those legs stronger after stroke with some advanced exercises, you're in the right place. We're gonna go through 2 sets of 5 standing exercises, and all you'll need is something sturdy to hang on to or someone else with you for safety. Let's get into it. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with a nice warm up for about 45-50 seconds. And all we're gonna do is some glute squeezes or butt squeezes. So all you're doing is pinching those butt cheeks together like you're trying to squish a penny between them and then relaxing. We're squeezing again, we're holding for about 3 to 5 seconds each time, and then we're relaxing. Glutes are really important when it comes to walking to standing. Our leg muscles and our glute muscles work together for us to be able to do those things. So it's important, in addition to strong legs, we have a strong butt. I hope you're squeezing throughout this. We're holding 3 to 5 seconds. Go ahead and relax. Let's do it again. Squeeze for 3 to 5 seconds. Very nice. Go ahead and relax. Wonderful job. One more in. Let's squeeze those butts. And then let's relax. Fantastic. We are moving into our first exercise, which is hip flexion and extension. So for this one, we are gonna be bringing our leg up, and then we're gonna be kicking it out behind us. And actually, I'm gonna move this way. I'm gonna show you this way so both angles of this camera can get it. So leg is coming up, and then it's going straight out behind you. Lifting up, and straight out behind you. Now we also are getting some knee flexion with this as well, right? But that's okay. The reason we are doing these together is because we are getting more movement, more muscle activation when we're moving in both directions rather than just one way. Now, mind you, you'll notice I'm doing one leg at a time. This is a good thing if you want to also challenge the leg you're standing on for stability. And that way you can focus on one leg at a time. Go ahead and stop there. We're moving into our next one, which is hip abduction and adduction. So I'm gonna scooch this chair out to the side a little bit. Now for this one, leg is coming out to the side and then crossing over. So abduction is out to the side, adduction is bringing it in. We're focusing on all of those hip muscles. Your stabilizing leg should also feel a little tired already. I know mine does, but you're doing great, and we get a little break from hips after this. So keep it going with me. This is one of my harder exercise videos, so make sure, one, that you are not pushing through pain or discomfort. If something does not feel good, do not push through it. We are here to help you feel better and get stronger and not have any new injuries. Go ahead and take a rest there. We're moving into our third exercise, which is knee flexion and extension. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn this way to show you. Whoop. Now for this one, we're gonna be bending that knee back and then straightening it forward. And if you need, you can have a little toe tap at the end if you need something to kind of help stabilize you. So knee is bending back, tapping forward. Oh, I hear some dogs outside. Those are my crazy ones, sorry about that. All right, we're bending the knee back and straightening it, putting down that toe tap if you need it. Bending the knee back, toe tap forward. Knee back, toe forward. Give me a few more, you're doing fantastic. Hang with me here. Toe forward, good job, all right. Now, we are in for a real doozy here. We are doing alternating forward and reverse lunges. So I'm actually gonna keep this position here, and let me go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. So with that leg that we've been working out with that whole time, we're gonna bring that leg forward, come into a lunge. I want you to take a moment to get your balance, and then you're gonna step back and do a reverse lunge. This may actually be a little bit easier for me to show you like this. There we go. Forward lunge. We're gonna get our balance, and then we're gonna bring it back. Let me move this chair out of the way so I can show you a little better. Forward lunge, good. Reverse lunge, very nice. I should have stopped there in the middle. This is kind of for safety to let you get your balance. Let's do one more. Forward lunge, balance for safety, reverse lunge. Get that balance back for safety. Wonderful job. Let me pull this chair back in. And I took that away just so that you could see me a little bit better. But I am bringing it back for this one. And the last one that we have here is the sumo squat, and then we have a 30-second rest break. Sumo squat. Feet are coming wide apart. We're sinking down and squatting and then coming up. Wonderful job. Now listen, if this is too hard, if it's too hard to get your feet out to the side, you can come in and do a regular squat, keeping your feet about hip width apart. You're just gonna make sure your butt's going back, right? Otherwise, I want you to stay in the sumo position. This is a good one because we get inner thigh with this exercise. Keep it going. Let's do one more. Rest here. We have a few seconds to rest. I'll tell you what, if you didn't know, I am expecting. Since I have gotten pregnant, I get so out of breath so quickly. So I was like, I'm building in 30-second rest breaks for all of these exercise videos. So we can all take a nice big deep breath together. Let's breathe in through our nose and out through your mouth. Good. Remember, if you need to stop at any time, you need to catch your breath, get a drink of water, take care of yourself first. All right, guys, we're back to the first exercise, which is hip flexion and extension. I'm gonna pull that chair out just a little bit. Now this time you might switch sides. So for this one, we might say, okay, hip flexion, hip extension, where that leg is coming straight out behind you. If I turn this way, you can see it as well. Like this, and back behind you. Flexing at the hip, extending at the hip. Wonderful. Show you both ways again. Bringing that leg up, coming out behind you. Good, up, and behind you. Wonderful job. I think we might all be a little bit sore after this one. All right, let's stop there. Now we're going into hip abduction and adduction, out to the side and forward. I'm gonna switch sides of my chair this time. So, abduction, coming out to the side, leg is coming out in front. Out to the side, in front. Out to the side, in front. You're doing fabulous, my friend. Keep it going. We're remembering that we're hanging onto something nice and sturdy. If your balance is not that great, you need to make sure that you have somebody with you, just in case. You'll notice that I am resting my toe here at the end, and that's just to give my muscles a little bit of a break because they are getting tired. Now, if your toe doesn't want to cooperate, that's okay. And if the foot needs to come down, that's totally fine. Good job. We're moving back into exercise number 3, which is knee flexion and extension. So this one, I'm going to turn this way so you can see, is where we're bending the knee behind us and then extending the knee, straightening the knee in front of us. Now, if you can't point the toe, that's okay. Rest your foot, bending the knee and straightening the knee. Now you go at your own pace, whatever feels most comfortable to you. If I am moving a little bit too fast, you slow it down. All of these exercises can be modified to meet you where you are. Everyone is starting somewhere. And while this is a standing exercise routine, you can even change some of these up to make them doable while you're sitting or while you're laying in bed as well. Very nice. Let's take a rest here. All right, y'all, we are back at the doozies. We're here at the alternating forward and reverse lunges. So For this one, I'm gonna go ahead and move this one out of the way, or move my chair out of the way. Let me get it out of the camera. All right, so here's what we're doing. The leg we've been working on, it's coming forward. We're lunging down. We're catching our balance here in the middle, and then we're lunging in reverse. This is a tough one. If you feel that you can only safely go one direction, that's what I want you to do. Do not try to overdo it. Don't be too proud. Do what you can, because here's the thing. If you can get better one direction, if you can get better moving forward, eventually you can get better moving backwards, right? But know your limits. No injuries. We're not pushing through pain. Stop there. We have our last exercise here, which is the sumo squat. I'm gonna drag over my chair here. I'm getting out of breath, but we've got one more. So feet are kind of coming out here. Our feet are everted, meaning our toes are pointed out, and we're coming down into this nice sumo squat, really hitting those inner thighs as we bend down. Doing great. Keep that booty tucked out, not tucked, pushed out as you squat. Wonderful job. We are almost there, my friends. We're making it through. You're doing fantastic. And like I said, if all of this moves a little too quickly for you, pause it, take a break, respect your body, respect how you're feeling, because that's the most important thing as you're getting stronger. All right, come back up. Whew. Last one there. I think we all deserve a nice break now. Give yourself a pat on the back. That was a hard one. It's hard for me, and I am definitely gonna feel some soreness in my leg muscles tomorrow. Oh, thank you all so much for coming, for participating, for showing up for yourself. Every time that you work out, that you work in your home recovery, you are making progress happen. So with that said, as always, I am leaving a link down in the description if you'd like to sign up for the email list, which gets you free stroke recovery tips and motivational emails every week, as well as a free copy of my ebook, The Stroke Recovery Pocket Guide. And if you find value in what we do here at Post Stroke and you're able, please consider donating, either by clicking that super thanks button in the YouTube bar below, by giving us a one-time donation via PayPal, or by becoming a Patreon member, where in exchange for a monthly donation, you get access to cool perks like social media shout-outs, behind-the-scenes footage, and even YouTube shout-outs, of which I have one today. Thank you so much, Heather G, for continuing to contribute at our Empowerer level. We can't do what we do without you. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.